Today I am going to show you about style and template in Angular, how to make the styling and templating in Angular. So let's go for an example. So if you'll see here, I have a component, this is the app component, and I have a template select. So this is a decorator, import, decorate, then export. This is the basic formula for a component or model. So for a minimum running requirement for an Angular application, see, one component is necessary, one module is necessary, app module and app component. Okay, these are the minimum file you can create one Angular application. So this is the root module and this is the root component. Okay, so suppose there are 100 components, but this will be the root. So minimum this is required. So using these two, I am creating one Angular application. So here you see, this is the app root selector, and this is the template. Okay, import. This part is import, and this much part is decorate. This much part is export. Okay, so template means what I am going to, what this component is going to show. Actually component is directly related to UI. UI means this part. Component is directly related to UI, user interface. Okay, but services and other things are not, other classes are not, or modules, they are not directly related to user interface. Only component is related to user interface. Okay, so this much part is your user interface. Template is your user interface. Whatever you are writing here, it is user interface, and that user interface will be shown in this element. Okay, selector element. So this part will be shown in this tag, uproot tag. Where it is in index. This tag, see, uproot tag, it will be shown inside this. Okay, if there is it contain uproot tag, then suppose I will remove this, it will not be shown anywhere. Okay, so app module is your root module, and bootstrapping is means it is starting with app component. It is using app component. App component is this one. Okay, so I am writing here hello world. Okay, suppose in index, actually I will just show you. I will give a div here. Div id is equal to, suppose I will give xyz, and so inside this div I have the root component. So it will be shown whatever I am writing there in the template, it will be shown inside the div. Okay, now I will save it. I saved it. Okay, now run the application. So already open. Okay, hello world is here. So I will inspect, then you will see hello world is here, div is xyz. Okay, uproot is here. So I have mentioned div, so the hello world is coming inside the uproot. Okay, in the user browser. Okay, so it is shown here. Now the question is, we have, suppose, so this is the single quote. In the single quote we can write it. Suppose I will give a line break here, so there is a error here. Okay, if there is a line break, error will not work. Sorry, if there is a line break, then single quote will not work. So what we will do, we will put another symbol instead of single quote. So that is your this symbol. See, below the tilde symbol there is a quote, back quote. This is called back quote or something like this, back quote. Okay, this symbol I will put. So I am putting that one. Here also I am putting same. Yes, then the error is gone. So I will save this file. Again, let's see. Hello world. Okay, same thing is showing. Even if there is a line break, there is no error because of this backquote. I am using backquote. So for now I will do one thing. I can also write like this. I will take the backquote below this. Okay, I can write like this also. I'll save it. So backquote is here, backquote is here. Then there is no issue. Then suppose I will remove this code and I will write something else. I will write div / div I will write here world and I will give here style is equal to color red and I will save it. See, here it become red. I want to become it larger. Then I will go for font size is equal to 35 suppose and I will save it and see. I did not become 35 pixel, not 35. Font size 35 pixel. Now it will be larger. Okay, similarly suppose I will do one thing. I will copy it and then paste it here. Okay, suppose I will make it 40. So my purpose is, suppose it will go larger. What is the issue? This template you will make it larger. Okay, so what is the issue? Suppose I will make it 68. Okay, you see, is showing here. So when it will grow larger, this part, the template part will go larger. It will be very difficult to handle. Okay, so a style is here, then component content is also here, everything is here. Then we have to do use another thing, that is template URL. Okay, so let's use the template URL instead of template. So if I am using template URL, then I have to create a HTML file. Okay, so I will create a HTML file here and I will take this part to that HTML file. Okay, okay, so I suppose I will copy this and I will create a HTML file here, new file. I am writing, suppose I can write like this, any file. I can give any file name, but for coding standard I am giving app.component. I can give any file name. Suppose I will give xyz.html. There is also no issue. So in the xyz XML I paste that part, whatever there in the template part I paste here. Then I will go to component.ts. So I will remove this because okay, so I will remove this quote, no need. So only I will give single quote. Single quote I will give this path. Okay, directly xyz.html. Okay, so my template URL is here. So see, this become very less now. So this is clear code now, and my code actually user interface part is here in XYZ, and I used the template URL and XYZ. What is the URL? XYZ. So instead of writing in template, I shift it to XYZ and use template URL instead of template. Instead of template, I use template URL and give the HTML. See here. Now I will run the application. See, there is no issue. Okay. Another thing is, so another hurdle arises. So I am writing the code here, styling. Suppose there are hundreds of styling, then no need to. So this page will be heavy. Okay, there are hundreds and thousands of styling here. Then the code will be heavy. So for that I will use CSS file. One is HTML file, then I will use CSS file. If I am using CSS file, so I have to write here styles. See, even if I can use style here, okay, style, even single quote I can write style. So it is styles, not style. So styles, that styles will come under this square bracket. So the error is coming due to this, there is no comma here. Now it is okay. So in the styles, suppose I will add a class here. Class, suppose I will write here font SZ. That is a class. So here I will write, suppose I will write font, only font. Suppose I will write here font size pixel, color red. Okay, so I will give something here, some issue here. So it will be inside single quote. It will be inside single quote. Okay, so font is the class. See, font is the class. Okay, it is in one line, that's why single quote is okay. If it will be two lines, then I have to give the back quote. So this font, or I can write it, suppose FNT, class name is FNT. Okay, class name FNT. So I will use this font to here. So I can write here, instead of this I will write FNT, class is equal to FNT. So here suppose I will write class is equal to FNT. So same size, all will become same size, because here I have given this 35 pixel size. So all are same height. Okay, same in same that same size. Then we will see, suppose I will give a break here, then there is error. So if I will write back quote here, there will be no error. See, back quote is given here, no error. So I can put some extra CSS style here, like font weight equal to bold. Okay, font weight bold. Now see, so that backcode works. Okay, so go there. Now bold font you are seeing. But the issue is that suppose the styling is this will increase, then there will be a code readability issue and the performance issue. So I will take it just like template URL. I will use style URL. Okay, I will use style URLs. URLs means you can use many URL using comma. So let's delete this. I will copy this to that other style sheet CSS file. Okay, so that's why I am creating here. Suppose I will create, right click, new file, xyz dot css. So one CSS file created, xyz dot css. So I will shift this style sheet content to here. Okay, I shifted the FNT class to here. Now, so in the URL I will write the path of the CSS file. So path is xyz.css. Okay, so let's see. Now same thing is here. So this works. So xyz.css. So if I will change something in the xyz.css, I will make it green and I will save it. Then go there. Sorry, it is not here. It become green. Similarly, I want to add some more classes here. I will add here some class like CLS1, that is suppose background color. Okay, I will give the background color to the div. Okay, if there is a div. So I will go to the xyz.com. xyz.html. So div. Okay, I will give background color to the div. Okay, so I will give it through class. So I can write it through here also. I can write like this: style equal to background color is equal to yellow. If you will give like this, then also you will get the yellow background. So background color yellow. Okay, only for this div it is coming. So for all div you have to write style background color yellow. So instead of writing everything for every div, we will use a class here. So I can take it there to the CSS file. Where it is? Here. Suppose I will change it to background. Okay, and I will write here style. I will not need here because it is already a class. I'll add this. So I'll save it and I will copy this one, take it, and I will just give a space background. Okay, so we have two classes for this div. Similarly, we have two classes for div, same div. Similarly, here also space, Control V. So I have a FNT class, a background class, FNT class, background. So for every div there is a two classes. So two classes are mentioned here, FNT and background. Okay, now go there. See, every div has background this. So this length is very large. So I want to make it suppose 200 pixel. So I will add here. I can add anywhere, here or here. So suppose I will add here width 200 pixels suppose, and save it. It will reflect everywhere. See, it is 200 pixel now. Suppose I want to give a border here. I'll just give here I will give a black border. So it will be applied to every div because every div is using this class. See, this is the border. Okay. Similarly, suppose I want to add another CSS here. So I will give a comma here. So I will suppose I will write abc dot css. I want to add another CSS abc. So I will write here, right click here, new file, abc.css. Suppose here there is, I will write some class here dot. Suppose I will give some padding, okay, or like so I can give a shadow effect. This is the text shadow effect from this. I get it from the Google. So this much part I can give shadow. This will give you the shadow effect. So anything written inside the div will give the shadow. So I will write SDW suppose. Okay, the class name is SDW and this is the CSS. So I saved it. I will go to, so it is inheriting xyz.css and abc.css. Okay, so I got everything from xyz.css. Now I can also use abc.css. So two files I can use in xyz.html. Okay, so I will add the class here stw. Okay, space stw. So whenever you are adding a class to same element, you will give a space. So stw is the class name. So I added here. So let's see. See, that is a shadow here. Hello world, I got a shadow. See, there is a shadow here. Okay, to the hello world. Suppose I will remove this shadow from one. First div I will remove. See, first div there is no shadow, but second and third shadow is there. So the shadow is coming from abc.xyz. Background and font are coming from xy.xml. Sorry, CSS. abc.css and xy.css both are used by xy.html. Okay, because here we have mentioned here style URL is xyz.css and abc.css and template URL is this. So this template URL can use this style URL. This template URL can use style URL. Okay. Actually template URL there is no S because we can use only one template URL. Only one HTML we can use for user, but many CSS files. Okay, so this is the styling and template.